Hello everyone, this is Viewtifulyoshi, and we're back with more Little King story. In the last episode, our little King Yoshi here found a magical crown that lets him pretty much control people's, willpower and stuff, and, so now he got all these citizens to do what he wants. He has some farmers, and now we're using these farmers to collect some turnips, and to build a guardhouse, so we're one step closer to taking over the world. Hopefully one of these timbers or something is gonna get a monster so we can go cover the basics of battle. Which, I don't know, if you ever played Pikmin, the battle system works pretty similarly. The only main difference, I think, is that your units have their own health meter, as opposed to Pikmin, where pretty much one hit pretty much KOs any Pikmin, but it doesn't mean this game's any easier. Some of these boss in this game can be really difficult. And, ooh, perfect. Okay, so we have our first enemies, the turnip heads. They're pretty easy, they attack really slowly. The farmers aren't really good at fighting. They can fight using their hoes, but thankfully the turnip heads are really easy and they can be defeated without too much troubles. Oh shoot, one of my guys got hurt. Whoops. Okay, just gotta be careful. If you need your characters to retreat, which you'll probably need to do quite a bit in this game, just press the B button and then run back to your side. Okay, these guys, kind of slow going, because again, the farmers aren't the best at combat, but... Whoops, let's come back, guys. But, yeah... Oh, shoot. Okay, these guys are almost done. As you can see, yeah, just throw your troops at your enemies, and that's pretty much all you really need to do about battle at this moment. As we get some more jobs, combat can be a little more complex, but at the moment it's just power and numbers, really. Okay, so we got some lumber. Ooh, good timber, actually. That should fetch some pretty coins. Yep, really reeling it in. I don't think there's too much more we have to do today. At least before we call it quits. Oh no, we can't. I'm gonna come back this way. I think there's just one more thing I want to show before we go back to bed and build the guardhouse. If we come, oops, where is it? Oh, we need to actually leave, I think. Okay. First, break open this lock. Okay, sorry, we kind of need to wait. Come on, little servants, work harder. Work harder for your tyrant king. Okay, come on, guys. I'm still kind of embarrassed when my guys got hurt on, like, the first day, but whatever. If we come over here, let's break open this log. While we're waiting for those guys, we'll just harvest these turnips. Okay, so it looks like they're finally done breaking apart the log. As we can see here, over their beach. This is one of Alpoco's notable sights. Legend has it that the kingdom of the dead lies beyond the sea, and those who have died sometimes wash ashore encased in a pot. Okay, so this is... no, this is pretty important. When you have a character die, there's a decent chance that if you come to this beach the next day, they'll just would have washed ashore in one of these pots. So that doesn't necessarily mean you can just go off and slaughter all your citizens, because sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes your citizens really die for good. But you don't usually need to worry too much. I don't think the game even lets you, like, kill off everybody in your kingdom, so you don't need to really worry about it, but still, if you have, like, a job that costs a lot of money to train someone to do that, you really don't want to, have everyone killed, obviously. Because especially some of the later jobs require a lot of money just, like I said, just to train someone, so you don't want to let those people die no matter what, if it means they'll be revived. Okay, we'll say we have plenty of money for this day. Like I said before, in top left, you have a clock. The clock doesn't come into play too much during the game. I think it basically just means that you can't stay out all night. I think it, probably like 1 AM in the morning or so, I think the game sort of forces you to come back to the castle town. But, yeah, thankfully there's not like a boss we have to fight at a certain time in the day. Well, except for maybe one exception, but we'll find out. We'll talk more about that later. Let's see. I think it's one of these buttons too. If you press, yeah, if you press the one button, you just dismiss your guard. You can recruit more people. It looks like some of the guys retired. Oh well. Okay, let's go back in here and see if we reached our goal of 100,000 bull. I think we should have got it. yeah, we got that pretty easily. Criminy. Okay, it looks like everything else wasn't too expensive though. Ooh, a keto fish. That was worth a lot. Criminy. We already have $1 million. Before we build, I just want to check with Verd to see how our popularity situation is doing. As you can see, the people really changed their minds. We already have 9 people that love us now. Thankfully, popularity isn't a really big deal. As long as you have people employed, and you're fighting monsters at a constant rate, people tend to like you pretty easily. Sometimes even if you have people get killed and they wash up on the beach, they still love you, so don't worry too much about your popularity. But it's sort of nice to just check in every once in a while, see if you're still popular among your citizens. Now the town has 2 workplaces, and more importantly, we actually have some soldiers, so now battle should be a lot easier. Our current situation is 3 ministers, 3 cows, 5 chickens, and 12 citizens. Such a puny, insignificant. Hey, come on, bud. We're trying our best here. It's only day 2, right? Okay, we need to expand our kingdom even more, basically. Worry not, my king. I have sought the true king for 35 years. I need only a single evening to come up with a brilliant plan. Okay. So we're going to let Hauser deal with how we're going to expand our kingdom. If you kind of need to trust him. He sort of turned. If it wasn't for Hauser, we probably wouldn't become king in the first place. But so I guess we don't really have a choice. Ugh, excuse me. Aw, still cute. Okay, day 3, right? Good morning, Mr. Bull Knight. Excuse me, Sir Bull Knight. I've searched for the true king for man. You said that like 3 times already. But I wanted to come up with something to impress you. Nothing to conceive. Aw, don't take it so hard, Hauser. Leave it to others. Sounds like a good plan to me. Place of relaxation, complete with a suggestion box. We shall receive whisperings pertaining to various rumors, gather good ideas on how to develop this kingdom. So great, now the citizens have a way to complain to us, basically. Newest plan, the town square. Actually, now that I think about it, this game's remind me a lot of Animal Crossing, too. You kind of build public work projects in kind of a similar manner than you do in this game. You even have to sit down in the mayor chair like you do in Animal Crossing. But, how much money do we have right now? I can't quite remember. Oops, castle. Okay, we need town square, and we just need a little bit more money in order to do that. So, why don't we get to it? The morning of day 3. Today, the finishing touches were done to the guardhouse. Okay, cool. Let's work hard again today. Okay, so let's gather 5 more people. Hey, Lyrica, how you doing today? Hey, Kaden, no, I want to get Kaden. I don't want to get. Okay, there we go. Kaden, there we are. Okay, it's really, I guess, if you really want to, you can turn one of your farmers into a Scard, but you really want to get everyone out of their carefree status because they're really worthless as carefree adults. Okay, so now we have 5 people. Let's turn them into guards. Who's ready to die for El Poco? Well, hopefully that's pretty much everyone in the kingdom. And there's a good chance a lot of farmers are going to die in this playthrough. I can almost guarantee that. Ooh, there's something I forgot to mention. This doesn't really get you a lot of money, but you can do it if you want. If you have anyone except for a carefree adult in your party, you can throw people into a regular house, and they get money. As you can see, my workplace has like this spinning sign that has, you know, a signal that tells you that this is a job class place. But if you have just like a normal house like this, with just a door, you can just collect some taxes. You can do this once per house per day. Again, not worth a whole lot of money. In fact, it may not even be worth it, but if you're really desperate for some extra bull, there you go, you can do that. So now that we have guards, let's have them pick turnips! But no, seriously though, if we face any turnip heads again, they'll do much better against fighting them. And actually, now I changed my mind. We should actually want to go over here, and we'll face a new enemy. I think the guards, I'm not sure if the guards can take out these logs any faster than the farmers. Looks like they're doing it a little bit faster than they were. Okay. So here we go. Kind of take note of these black and yellow bars right here. This normally means this is the boss arena, but since we haven't met the we haven't done everything we need to fight the first boss, we can actually enter here without the boss appearing. So, as you can see, we have a hole right here. The guards can't dig like the farmers can, so unfortunately we're going to need to come back here with farmers if we want to get that treasure. And yeah, we have a new enemy, the escargot. Ooh, scary. But these guys are a little more dangerous than the turnip heads because they attack a lot quicker than the turnip heads do. Although it's sort of like comparing a Goomba to a Koopa, really, but there you go. Actually, probably... yeah, just to get a little more bull. Yeah, here we go, perfect. We'll harvest these turnips. Let's come on, there we go. And yeah, see just how quickly they do damage compared to what the farmers did. Okay, so let me just harvest these turnips real quick, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I think we harvested enough stuff for today. Thankfully, you don't need to... Well, I don't know, there might be some points in the game where you're just like, I need some more money to get some more upgrades to my empire. So I'll just go out and harvest some turnips. But thankfully, I think the bosses and stuff in this game give you quite a bit of money, so normally you don't need to grind a whole lot. But, oops, I should have dismissed my people instead of just entering the building, but oh well. Okay, let's see how much money we got there. Log, white tangerine, yeah, we got quite a bit of money here. We should be able to build that, a suggestion box, no problem. Oh, and something I should also mention, if you go to sleep for the day, everyone heals 100%. So, there you go. If you got hurt really badly in a battle, just go to sleep. You don't need to worry too much about time in this game. It's actually kind of funny, like, the game does say, oh, it's year something something of the Kingdom of Valpilco, but it really doesn't matter. It's not like Pikmin 1. Don't worry about the time at all. Take as much time as you need. Okay, so we got the town square, and everyone should be happy. The citizens now have a place to relax. Hey, I don't have citizens to relax, I have citizens to do my bidding for me. Fine. I suppose they can relax a little bit after I work them to death. Sad part is I'm not kidding, you're really not nice to your citizens in this game. Again, mind control. Crown. Oh, come on, back. Please don't start hurting again. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Okay, never mind. That feels a lot better. What do we have here? I know this is completely random. This actually kind of reminds me of one scene in Final Fantasy IX, where with a castle guard and a letter. Okay, sorry. Again, completely random. I should play that game again. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, how much time? Okay, we're decent on time, I think. Good morning, my king. You did it, my king! The town square is bustling. The suggestion box is full. We might learn something. Well, I hope we learned something. I can feel in my bones. Okie dokie. Go sit on your throne and read your citizens' suggestions. Okay, so all we need to do is sit on throne, talk to Hauser, and go to suggestion box. Test mail. The suggestion box was filled every morning with fan letters or complaints. Citizens, you might solve citizens' problems. Hauser the Bull Knight. So yeah, this is sort of like a session box. Sometimes has side quests and sometimes it has plot relevant stuff. Yoo-hoo, this is Fruity. I like the suggestion box. Now I can say what I'm thinking. Let me say this now. The castle could use some brightening up. Why not put up some paintings? Records Minister Verd. Verd. Green Lady. I don't know. Sure, why not? I'm not sure why you just couldn't say that to our face, Verd, but okay. And the Graveyard Rumor. This must be the guard we saw last night. I was walking along and I heard something from the deserted graveyard. I was all weirded out, but I checked it out anyway, only to find a cow with a skull for a head. From Captain Beefheart. Wow, that is a cool name. I wish my name was Captain Beefheart. So as you can probably guess, this is our first boss of the game. Oh my, could that be the legend? Wait a minute, legendary? It's the year 1 in the kingdom, how can it be legendary? It's day 4 of the start of the kingdom, how is it? Never mind. According to the legend, defeating the guardian UMA of the land will erase all the UMA there. I should also mention that UMA basically means monster. Excuse me, this is your chance to expand your kingdom. So yeah, basically attack the monsters, expand our kingdom, and yeah, that's pretty much how the game works. Well, somewhat. I should say there's 2 types of bosses, Guardians and Rival Kings, but we'll get to the Rival Kings much later. The morning of day 4. Today's finishing touches were put on the town square, and why don't we just check that out? Hey everyone, hope you're doing good today. Hey, everyone seems to really like us. I'm a hard-working farmer, my specialty is digging, blah blah blah. Is there any soft elements? Digging, I'm there to dig. Okay, thank you very much, friend. Okay, so, if you're like me, you should have everyone with a job except for 2 carefree adults. It doesn't really matter if you turn them to farmers or, guards at this point. They'll probably be more useful as guards, I would think. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, guys. Get ready. And now we have 2 guards. But, you know what? I think that'll do it for this episode's Little King story. As you can see, we now have the town square and everything looks bright and clean and everything. And the next exciting part, we're going to defeat the boss, cross your fingers, and expand our kingdom. So guys, thank you so very much for watching, and have a great day. Peace out.